like unrealistic expectations for the son.
Yeah,
Because you hear about
you
it,
the man now.
you've seen it, or to where they want to do everything, like spend all this time. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to spend time together, but I'm talking about like all the time. Like I want you to go here with me, here with me, here with me, and then when their son gets like I say significant other, but girlfriend, which or wife,
Mm-hmm.
they have a hard time like letting go.
Going back to what you said about the boss chick thing, two different things about the boss chick thing, one or two different ways. I'm gonna touch some toes, I'm gonna step on them with the boss chicks. One or two things. I think there is an innate motherly, I wanna have kids. After you reach over a certain age and you got set, you got all the education, you got all the degrees, you begin to realize I might not have an opportunity to have these different things, to get a husband or to have children, and you become that boss chick because that's what I have to give. The other way is you have these younger women that become the boss chicks out of default because they're being raised by boss chicks. Ooh. They're being raised by boss chick grandmas, boss chick mamas, and they're being raised by these women because a lot of times they've been hurt by men. And so when being hurt by men, let down and hurt by men, father not in the home. And so they decided, I'm going to protect myself. By protecting myself, I'm going to protect my daughter. And how do I protect my daughter? I'm going to tell her to go get all the education that she can get so she doesn't have to depend on a man, because men are going to let her down. So go get all the education you can so you can provide for yourself. And if you have children, you can provide for them too, because they can't trust men. And so you have this generation of grandmothers and mothers that have raised these children to go out, and these women to go out and be boss chicks. And at the same time, I'll touch on this just a little bit. They're raising their sons.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Whoa. Listen. I haven't introduced y'all exactly who these people are. And guess what, y'all? I believe he's a pastor. And they do a lot of husband and wife team stuff. If y'all know who these people are, y'all can put it in the chat. I totally forget. Their names escape me at the moment. But all I know is Sister Girl is speaking facts. Oh, my goodness, she's dropping bombs. Nikki, what do you think about what she has said thus far? You think there's a lot of truth to what she has said?
Honestly, that there are some people who have that mentality, Mm-hmm. And like she pointed out, it may not even be intentional or, with any ill intent, I'll say. Mm-hmm. But just if they've been hurt, or just trying, it's almost like the guard automatically comes up like, okay, I don't want you to ever have to depend on mm-hmm. anyone, but I want you to be able to be independent, mm-hmm. And be able to take care of yourself, get the education. I mean, I have heard some stories like that, real life.
Yeah. And there's a lot of pain that she actually spoke to. There's a lot of hurt, like, you raised by boss women, you raised by boss women, and subsequently you're passing down a lot of maybe bad habits, kind of like some of the stuff we alluded to, we talked about in previous lives about having like separate secret checking account, hey, just in case you start tripping, you know what I'm saying? Those little things are passed down by some of the, and it may be well intended, however, it doesn't land right. So anyways, I just wanted to talk on that real quick a little bit before we get into the main topic, but she ain't done. And yeah.
Completely different, because they don't have that husband that they can love on and feel on and touch on and cuddle to. They're replacing that because they have that need and putting that on their son.
Oh, wait a minute. Putting that on the son, right? Putting that on the son. Check this out. Now, listen, for those of y'all who don't want to take her word for it, let me let y'all see some things firsthand.
Hey y'all, so Jamaican dancehall artist Shensia had decided to dress as the Flintstones for Halloween. She going as Wilma Flintstone, her son going as Fred Flintstone. To dress as the Flintstones for Halloween. She going as Wilma Flintstone, her son going as Fred Flintstone.
All right, let me get your instant thought right now.
Yeah, I mean, when you're thinking about, you know, you shouldn't have your son portraying like a husband role. That's not good.
No.
I mean, if they were playing like, was it Bam Bam?
Well, yeah. If he could have been Bam Bam.
Bam Bam, yeah.
You didn't have to dress him up like Fred Flintstone and you Wilma.
Right.
You could have been Wilma. He could have been Bam Bam.
Exactly.
Know your role. I mean, I don't understand it. I don't understand why these people are so comfortable. Well, I do understand. I know exactly why they're so comfortable. And oh, girl, sorry, the lady just told us they got full son husbands out in these streets.
Yeah.
I mean, out in the streets. I mean, just nothing about this photo says, you know what, this is appropriate. Nothing about this photo. Chelsea said a whole hierarchy of boss chicks. Yeah. Anyways, let me let the thing play.
Husband and wife. Now, when I first saw this picture, I was like, wait, hold up. So I immediately went to the comment section to see if anybody is thinking how I'm thinking. And I saw one comment. This gentleman said, so did anyone else watch the Flintstones, or am I the only one seeing something wrong with this? And yes, sir, thank you for calling out this BS. But of course, we saw ignorant people jumping under his comment to defend it. One person said, there's nothing wrong. It's just a costume. It's not that deep. It's not that deep, but let the roles have been reversed. Let it have been a father dressing like his daughter's husband. Let it have been R. Kelly coming out here dressing as Fred Flintstone and one of his little 17-year-olds dressing as Wilma.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It would have, if we would have reversed it, and that would have been the daddy, and that would have been the 17-year-old or the 12-year-old being, I'm telling you, all hell would have broke loose, y'all. But we have a lot of women who are having their sons become susbands, son husbands, to where they put all this love and affection on their son because they don't have the husband for all of that love and affection and that masculine attention that they would normally get in a husband-wife relationship. And we're going to say husband-wife. I know that they would settle for boyfriend, girlfriend, but we don't do that down here.
And then they have like unrealistic expectations for the son.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you hear about it.
You the man now.
You've seen it, or to where they want to do everything, like spend all this time. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to spend time together, but I'm talking about like all the time. Like, I want you to go here with me, here with me, here with me. And then when their son gets like I say significant other, but girlfriend, or wife, you know, they have a hard time like letting go.
Yeah. And we have real life examples of that every day, where the mama just don't want to let the son go at all. Don't want to let him move. Don't want to let him blossom. He has to be her man because that's all she got, and that's really sad. Yeah, there was something else I was going to say, but man, it's escaping me right now. I was just about to say it, but anyways. Oh yeah. Listen, if I could have found it, I would have. There was a clip of a girl, and Chelsea, you might know because I think I saw it on Simone's channel, where she was holding her. Now listen, her son is about 14 or 15 years old, and this is a young mama. Like, she looked like she just crossed over into 30, and she's holding his hand, and they got Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse ears on, and she's holding his hand through the amusement park like they're a husband and wife couple. I mean, draped all over him, holding his hand, skipping, playing around, a kiss, like cuddled up like that's his boo. And it's just, if I could show you the clip, I'm telling you, it's all inappropriate. But y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Let's go to the next clip
and see how they would have reacted.
We got SpiderMan. Went from Fred Flintstone to SpiderMan.
And the man on my panel at the time said the same thing. But I want to know what y'all thoughts are when y'all see this picture.
Shout out to Chelsea. I told you you're going to be a cameo, right? I told you. Now, listen, this clip is a famous clip from early, I think it was like the early 2000s Spider-Man clip where Spider-Man is, you about to
Sure. Is it acceptable? Is it just simply a mother kissing her son?
Now, that's a famous Spider-Man pose. When Spider-Man dropped down from the roof on his spider or whatever, and you see, so that is the son, and that's the mama.
Or is it painting a different picture? Because a picture is worth 1,000 words. It all depends on who's looking at that picture. I just think that, I know he's trying to be Spider-Man and that's why he's upside down, but to me, if, for example, this is her boyfriend, we would think this was a romantic shot. So what's the difference when it's her son, when he's upside down? Why not have him just standing up and taking a picture with her, kissing her that way?
Yeah, so this is a famous scene from when Spider-Man, and I think, was her name Mary Jane? I can't remember her name. Anyways, him kissing his girlfriend.
Oh, you know what? I went to Superman, didn't I? Because Lois Lane.
Yeah, you went to not Lois Lane. I think it's Mary Jane or something. I listen, man. I'm not talking about weed or nothing, but y'all, I cannot remember. Hey, what up, Proverbs? How you doing, bruh? Great to see you. Cause listen, so this is a scene from when Spider-Man was kissing his girlfriend. Well, Peter Parker was kissing his so-called girlfriend in the movie. So she would be the girlfriend, he would be Spider-Man, and y'all see what's happening. What? Yeah.
I mean, honestly, it made me kind of cringe a little bit. Maybe. I mean, when you're in the same pose as like Chelsea brought out as someone who would be romantically involved, it makes you uncomfortable. Makes me uncomfortable. So
it makes me sick to my stomach. It's disgusting.
But I think that's where, taking it back to just our Christian values, that's where godly order is so important. Having the nuclear, the husband and the wife, so that because there is a need for affection.
Does she look like she don't need no man?
But it should be between husband and wife.
There you go.
That's gonna look different than the affection that is shown from mother to son.
Exactly.
Or from father to daughter, from parent to child. It's going to be a different type of affection.
Yeah.
So yeah, Chelsea, you bring up a very, very good point.
Chelsea said that's her man. Exactly. She don't need no man because she got all the man she needs.
But see, the thing is, he's gonna grow up and he's going to want to venture out and do what the word says and leave his father and mother and cleave to his wife, and that's going to be a problem if her world is wrapped up around him.
I've seen it work two ways. I've seen it to where it works that way, and then the mama's mad. And then I've seen it to where it works the opposite way, to where the wife is upset because the son don't know how to let it go. Yeah. He don't know. He's a mama's boy, and we talk about mama's boy in all the wrong ways. Because,
I mean, of course, you don't just separate yourself from your family all the way and say, hey, I'm no longer part. You're still always going to be the mother's son, but you still have to realize that when you are married, the godly order is that the
Bible says that for this reason, the son will leave his father and mother and cleave to his wife, not to his mama. Get off the breast. And jump on another one, your wives.
Oh my gosh, are we really doing this?
Yeah, jump from breast to breast.
Oh my gosh.
From the milk to the luscious.
Buttermilk biscuits.
All right, y'all, we about to move forward.
And this is why I say that a lot of single mothers sometimes are dating their son.
Why did I just think about that song? Why did I just think about that song lyric that says from heart to heart, breast to breast? Anyways, I'm gonna have to tell my mama to call her back.
Sons, they're making the sons go into the role of being their king. That's my king. I'm gonna bring myself to the main screen for this. When I say that's my king, a lot of women, especially single mothers, say this, and no man wants to deal with that. A man does want to be put first at some point in time. Jaheim had that song, Put That Woman First, but where are the women talking about put that man first?
And so simultaneously raising these strong, independent black women, and we're raising these weak men. So, wait a minute. That whole boss chick thing, that touches me. Because that we need to really step back from that. And I believe by bringing some of these traditional values back, bringing moms back into the home, bringing family business, because I'm very involved in our family business.
I gotta say this. It's for this reason. This is one of the reasons when you become such a boss chick, such an independent woman, I don't need no man. What is it?
I don't need no man.
When you become that person, what happens is you end up living a very, very lonely life to the point to where when an eligible man tries to come into your life, as we've talked about many times on this channel, you don't want to move your foot in order for him to even get through the door. Thank y'all for watching. If you like to view the full live, you can click the link at the bottom of this video and do us a favor. We noticed that about 56% of y'all that watch our videos are not subscribed. So please consider hitting that subscribe button and smashing that bell. It costs you nothing and means a whole lot to us. Anyways, we appreciate your time. Thank you for rocking with us. God bless y'all. Y'all take care.